I went to Northern Ireland 1989. Yeah, I was 18 in 1990. So about the first 6 months, I was too young to patrol the streets. I did all the training with everybody else. I had to stay in camp and just do the guard duties. You're surrounded by normal people going by their day-to-day business, their school children. But the crazy thing is, there might be school children, there's old people shopping, and you're walking around with a rifle. I remember taking up a fire position in a doorway, and this 12-year-old girl opened the door, and she said, "We hate you." And I was taken aback by that, really. It was a difficult job trying to be this sort of peacekeeper with people that just basically hated us, and I think sometimes we probably hated them. The only one experience that I really found that sort of played with me after I left the army was the one experience in Northern Ireland, in Strabane, dealing with an incident which has always stayed with me. We were urban patrolling, and that's the stereotypical view of soldiers in Northern Ireland walking the streets. And I remember being in a fire position, doing a vehicle checkpoint, hearing lots of gunfire, and thinking, "Oh, is that gunfire or isn't it?" After all the training, when you do finally hear gunfire in streets with normal cars, people going home from work, it is weird. And I remember going up to the brick commander, said, "I've heard gunfire." Then we heard it again, and that was it then. He said on the radio, "Contact way out." And we just basically sprinted to the area, which was about 600 metres away, to find this car had been rammed off the road and an innocent man dead in the car. I always thought to myself, I was the first one that heard the gunshots, but never really did anything, I don't know, for about 30 seconds. It wasn't until about, I think about 2 years ago, that it really reared its head. And I certainly, it's not a case of waking up with sweats in the middle of the night and stuff like that. It's this constant thinking about the problem, being able to visualise the problem, and the guilt. Sometimes I'd be scared because it was almost, I don't know, I guess it was like a bit of a horror story with this ghost. In fact, yeah, when I think about it, it's constantly a ghost and you can't get rid of the ghost. And I'd always think about it, as soon as I'd wake up, it'd be there all the time. And I do a lot of running, a lot of fitness now, and it would always just be constantly this image of this man in the car, sat there, bolt upright. He was always there, always there. I just couldn't clear it. And I tried to put this my own little strategy, just say to him, go away, but it was always there. And again, that's why I needed the help of PTSD resolution. It's a one-to-one treatment. I had to have 3 treatments. And what happens, it's like sort of, she brings you down into this sort of relaxed state, and then she asks you to, in your own mind, go back to where you were at the time of the event. Go through it again, it's all in your own mind. You have to relive the event, talking yourself through it, but then take yourself into somewhere where you're happy and safe. And for me, it was like one of my running routes there's a real sort of tranquil spot. So it's on a running route where I always sort of feel safe and relaxed. And she's sort of keeping you nice and relaxed. Then eventually she brings you out of this sort of relaxed state, and you just feel like you're in this sort of safe place. At the end of the therapy, you then have to do a scorecard. And if you're scoring okay, and they feel pretty confident, and you're pretty confident, you know, that's the end of the therapy. It's really sort of non-intrusive. So when I have stressful periods now, I don't see the image of this guy. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I felt certainly a lot better from it.